This is a chance to remind you that when you attend these events, you should be looking for that box that has these forms, fill them out and put them in so that I can make a selection, along with the awards committee and our president. Unfortunately, we did not have any submissions this year for the pre-war cars, but I do have a post-war winner. This person drove a 1961 sedan DeVille, 2,680 miles, from Alhambra, California, Jay Davenport. The person who traveled to the Grand National, we're going to do something a little different this year. While we have been very fortunate and honored with our international guests, and we will continue to recognize them, we also wanted to recognize those who domestically have traveled to come and be with us. So we actually now have 2 awards. The first one is for the domestic travel. This person traveled 1,152 miles. They are from Arlington, Texas. Ruby Hubbard Musser. Wow. Our international guests who do travel long distances. Almost like that movie, The Long Trailer. Even longer. We have with us, from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, 9,880 miles from home, Ray and Robin Ingram. Will you both please come up? Each Grand National host has the honor to present a People's Choice Award. We tried to get ours on display. When I saw it for the first time, I told Mike Book it was a darn shame that the ballots had already been counted and a certain 1960 Cadillac that you've all become familiar with won the award. The other interesting thing during the week was those who saw it said, gee, while Liz Taylor hasn't been gone long, they've already taken her diamond and made it into a Cadillac award. For the People's Choice Award, we have a 58 Cadillac Eldorado from Texas, Richard Payton. Can you believe it? It is not even 8:30, and we are moving on to the Youth and Class Awards.
Our team of junior judges who have evaluated every class, and they have selected the Youth Awards winners. The pre-war Youth Award for the 2011 Cadillac LaSalle Club Grand National is Steve Wallace from Salem, Ohio, with a 1940 Cadillac convertible. Goes to Scott Meinsinger from Fairfax, Virginia, with a 1970 convertible coupe. Vice President from Florida, Indiana, to present the Ansel Sackett Award, Barry Wheeler.
He wanted to recognize the 41s, and so he instituted this award. Potential recipients are among any 41 that enters each Grand National. We have a beautiful one this evening. It's a Senior Wreath Award class, 1941 6229 convertible sedan, proud possession of Dr. Joseph Poole of Fredericktown, Ohio.
Cars that never needed a restoration because, remarkably, they never deteriorated to any significant extent. These are cars that, because of a fortuitous combination of careful owners, unusual circumstances, and just plain good luck, survived the years in original condition and avoided most of the ravages of time. We created the Past President's Preservation Award to encourage owners to keep good original cars in their original condition and to encourage them to display these wonderful survivors for us to enjoy. The standard we apply is not just originality, but a combination of a high degree of originality and excellent condition, taking into account the age of the car. We wound up with 11 winners in 3 different age categories. and I will announce them in chronological order based on model year, starting with the oldest. Our oldest winner is a magnificent example of a bygone era. A 1934 Cadillac V16 town car brought by David Mitchell of Geneseo, Illinois. The next winner represents an iconic year in Cadillac styling. A 1959 Series 62 Coupe in a beautiful color wood rose, owned by Bob Waldock of Sandusky, Ohio. 1960 Eldorado Seville, brought by Mike Purdom, Upper Arlington, Ohio. A black 1962 Series 62 four-window sedan, owned by David Zini, Harwich, Massachusetts. A white 1962 Series 62 convertible of Daniel Hanlon, North Canton, Ohio. And a 1967 hardtop sedan DeVille Crystal Fire Mist, owned by Klaus Dissinger of Bollingen, Germany. An Apollo Yellow 1974 sedan DeVille of Thomas McQueen, McLean, Virginia. A Greenbrier Fire Mist 1976 Fleetwood Eldorado convertible, Richard Parsons, Mountjoy, Pennsylvania. A black 1978 Seville, owned by John Sanders of Delaware, Ohio. A black 1979 Fleetwood Brougham, owned by Charles Gill of Hilliard, Ohio. And last, in the newest winner of this award, is a Desert Sand Fire Mist 1980 Sedan DeVille of Mark Cole, Westchester, Ohio. We congratulate all these winners. We thank you for taking good care of these wonderful original cars. And next, I'll call on Richard Dormois to present the class awards. Thank you.
To help cure that and recover some excitement, I want to give you a sneak preview of next year's Grand National in the Sunshine State, Florida. In Florida, we're famous for treating our visitors right. So next year, we'll welcome you to St. Augustine, America's first permanent settlement with luxury accommodations and exciting tours that'll set the right tone for the swap meet, car show, and reunion with old friends we all look forward to so much. Now, I do want to mention the 800-pound gorilla that seems to loom over everyone's thoughts about Florida in the summer. Florida weather is warm and consistent day after day with a balmy sea breeze you can rely on. And as for temperature, last year when it was 100 degrees in Kansas City, it was 88 degrees in St. Augustine. Last month, when it was 108 degrees in Newark, New Jersey, it was 88 in St. Augustine. You have my personal guarantee that it will not be 100 degrees in St. Augustine.
That's right.
Are you enjoying the show?
It is terrific.